What up, everybody? It's your boy Guzman Jin, aka Joshua Sasaki, back with another video. You know it. Today is another story time video, and I've been telling you guys that we do this story. It's about my first accident with my car. It's not like a real accident. It's the mailbox stories, I'm going to call it. So what happened? So the story is basically, I had just gotten my car literally 2 months after my birthday, and it's around the third month after my birthday. Um, we're hanging out. I'm hanging out with my friends at school, and at one point, the power goes out in my entire college, all the classes, and we're sitting there. It's about an hour before about 2 hours before my class is supposed to begin. My class begins at 11:30. It is now 9:30. I sit there, and me and my friends are talking. We're just joking around, and we hear on the announcements or on our phones, then the announcements that classes are canceled until they can get the power back on. They're expecting the power to come back on around 3 o'clock. Okay? We decide we're not, all my friends who, one is finished with this class, one is not supposed to have another class after it, and we all decide, fuck it, we're not coming back. Our power's out, and we are gonna go. We leave. I leave. We all leave, actually. So I leave with them. We all go hang out for a little bit. And we're talking about my new car, which I dubbed Sheila. Actually, I dubbed Sheila while we're in the car driving it. It's funny. And if any of you don't know, my car's named after Drew Barrymore's character in the Netflix show Selena Clarita Diet, which I did not realize until season 2 when I was watching it again. While I was watching season 2, and they called out Drew Barrymore, the father did Sheila. I'm like, wait a minute, that's my car's name. And I'm like, oh my god, I named my car after Sheila from the show. And I started laughing so hard. But anyway, this is so we're hanging around. We're at Barnes and Nobles, and we're all like, we're all gonna say, we're going to my house where I'm allowed to drive my car in my neighborhood for a little bit. And I'm like, sure, let's do it. So we're going. We all go in my friend's car. He drives us. All my friends are with me. My friend John, my friend Chris, my friend Andrew. Those are the 3 people that are in the story. Now, all my friends are over the age of 18 in this story. I'm 21. My other friend's 21. My other friend is 22. And my other friend is 18 or 19. Yeah, 19. My friend's 19. So we decide, okay, we're going to go. So we go to my house. We go in my car. We're driving through my neighborhood, which is this neighborhood, which is Condado. And then we go from Condado, we go through another one called Isa Verde or Al Verde, whatever you want to call it. I call it Isa Verde, whatever. And then we go to Sedona, and we're going through Sedona. And Sedona is known to people in Sedona. This neighborhood since I'm living in a gay community, are known to have very nice cars. And what happened was we're going past one of the houses, and my friend's spot got one of the houses with a 1980s Ferrari out back. And they all want to take a picture. I'm already past the place. Now, again, I was a new driver. I just got my license, and I hadn't driven since I got my license. So at the time, I realized now that I did something stupid. I should have either parked the car and took the picture, or parked the car, or drove back around the area, drove back, then took the picture. But me, I was stupid. I was a new driver. So what I did was I put it in reverse, and I was going to back the car back up out of the area and then drive close back to the area, take a picture, and then go around the area. Anyway, drive to the house, take a picture to the guys near the guy's driveway, take a picture of the car, and then drive back. Well, there is a farther part of the area where so our mailboxes in our neighborhood are really close to our house. There are some times where you have a slant and you go onto another cul-de-sac where your mailbox is a little bit farther away. So while I'm backing up, my friend John notices that I'm getting too close to one of the mailboxes and starts yelling, "Stop, stop, stop, stop." And I freak out because I don't like when people yell at me. I really don't. That's why when I went out with my dad instead of my mom when I was driving, because my mom would yell at me when I was doing something wrong. My dad just talked normal, talked calmly to me and told me, Josh, you're doing this wrong. Turn this way, or Josh doing this wrong. Show you what you're supposed to do. And that's what it is. But John yelled at me, and I freaked out, and I kept going backwards. And instead, I hit the mailbox, and the mailbox went off its broke the mailbox, and the mailbox got trapped under my car, under Sheila. So we're trying to get the I'm freaking out because I just hit a mailbox. Not only that, but my parents didn't even know I was taking out the car at that point. So I sat there and I'm freaking out so badly. And my friends do what their friends are supposed to do. They calm me down. Now, let me tell you this. I would never cry in front of a girl. I really wouldn't. And the only time you can get me to cry is if you play certain movies that will make me cry. Or play a Naruto film. Play a Naruto film and I might shed 2 tears. Maybe 3. But that's the only way I'll cry. Is if you play those 3 ways. Play a certain movies I've listed before, like, say, not Salem, what's it called? Hocus Pocus, the ending really gets me. A bunch of other films get me, and then maybe the Naruto films kind of get me towards the end or something like that. But it always makes, either I'll shed a few tears or something like that. So I never would cry in front of a girl, but I'll freak out and cry in front of my friends because they actually understand me, like shit like that, It's like when the guys, they don't always show their emotions. That's not true. They show it with their friends because their friends won't judge them, but girls will sometimes if you cry. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So I'm freaking out because my parents are very strict when it comes to my car. When I first got my car and everything. So this actually ruined my chances of driving to school for another 3 weeks. I wasn't allowed to drive my car to school. It was until after that I was allowed to drive my car to school. So back to what I was saying. Me and my friend are trying to get the mailbox underneath the car from underneath my car to try to see if we can put it back up. And it's not working. So my friend says, Josh, do you have a jack? My friend Andrew, who's pretty good with cars, since he has a Volkswagen himself, and I had a Volkswagen, but mine was an older, different, a newer model, and his was an older model. So I think I have a jack, and I put out the jack. He puts it on the thing. Here's what I want you guys to do. So he told me, Chris, and John, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a hold from the bottom of the mailbox from here, by your trunk. I want you guys to lift with all your might under the axle with the wheel, and try to pull up and hold it up as best as you can. And what we did was we did that, and with the jack using the jack, and we were able to rip out basically rip out the mailbox from underneath the thing, and we destroyed the mailbox. There's no way. My friends say that my car raped the mailbox. It was as a joke, and we joke around it to this day. And my friend Chris says, "Oh, I feel bad for that mailbox. That mailbox got the shit ripped out of it." Man, I'm like, dude, come on. But back to what I was saying. You can see all my friends and I have the dark sense of humor. That is me and my friends have dark sense of humor. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So we're driving. So at that point, a lady comes by and is walking her dog. He said, "You just hit the mailbox?" I'm like, "Yeah." And I'm like, "Yes, ma'am." And I'm kind of choking back tears. And I'm like, "Well," and this is where me and my friends get teenage profiled. So, "Well, you shouldn't be texting and driving." I'm like, we weren't. I mean, the only phone that was active in this entire thing was in the back seat with my friends, and it was the only one. It was only using blasting music through the car, or throwing music through the car. It was not at all anyone texting and driving. No one was texting and driving. And then it turns out I go to the lady who has mailbox I hit, and I tell her that what happened. And it turns out she's a friend of my mom's. So I pay what happens is my mom pays her the money. It was $125 to get the mailbox fixed, or $145, something like that. Okay. Plus, we had to resod the grass, which they did that for free. Our lawning company that comes around the neighborhood. But other than that, we've got that fixed. And then basically what happened was I came home. I got yelled at by my mom in front of my friends, and I told my friends some stories that my mom would kill one of us if this something like this happened. My mom can get really mad to the point where it's like game over for all of you. And my friend John was more like she said, "Are you gonna kill him to me, or are you gonna?" And then I'm more disappointed in you. And then my friend John legit says this. This is why I like John, but John can be an imbecile sometimes. He says, "Are you gonna kill us now?" And then my mom says, "No, John, I'm gonna wait till later." Okay. We all burst out laughing in a very funny way. So yeah, that's how I ran over a mailbox my first month with my car. Yeah. In my first month with my car, that's how I ran over a mailbox. And yeah, I fucked up. I'll admit it. I fucked up royally. I should have done some other things instead of putting it in reverse and going backwards. Also, I didn't rely on my backup cam, which I should have, probably because I was also a new driver and I forgot that. Also, kind of forgot I had a backup cam. So, anyways, yeah. But we were up until Sedona, I was doing well. Yeah. So that's it for this video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you in the next video. And yeah, subscribe if you're new, and tell me in the comments below if you ever had any blunder on when you first time driving, or ever fucked up in this kind of way when you should have done something else, but you did this way and you fucked up anyway. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. I'll stay tuned for tomorrow's videos, which will be definitely a storytime vid, and will be a musical review of Hamilton. So yay! Can't wait to do that. See you later, guys.